Hey, this is Rick Selge from Fix My Shoulder Pain. This is a video for Mike Westerdahl and everyone at Critical Bench. Mike asked me if there is any techniques or things to remember when it comes to doing the bench press in order to prevent shoulder pain or make your shoulder pain worse or overcome your shoulder pain. And there's three really simple things that you can end up doing that's going to help you kind of prevent shoulder pain, prevent your shoulder pain from getting worse, or even help you overcome your shoulder pain. And the first one is when you end up taking the bar out of the rack, what you want to do is you want to create a nice stable platform in your shoulder. So if we end up looking at the things that the primary things that end up moving in your shoulder are your shoulder joint and then your shoulder blade or scapula. So with that scapula, we want to end up creating a stable platform so you're able to push off of it. And also creating that stable platform ends up activating those scapular muscles, which end up decreasing the stress and strain on the rotator cuff. And excess stress and strain over time will end up leading to injury, shoulder injury and pain. So we want to activate those scapular muscles, hold the bar, arms straight, and activate those scapular muscles. So I'm not saying pull your shoulders back and together, no. What I want you to do is just build tension around that scapula in order to create a stable platform for that scapula, and then also to decrease the stress and strain on the rotator cuff. Now the second thing is I want you to end up building tension in that shoulder. And how we end up doing that is if I end up bringing my elbows down and letting my lats, latissimus dorsi on both sides build up tension, and then if I end up activating them, they end up stabilizing that shoulder even more and putting that shoulder in a powerful position as opposed to a vulnerable and injured position. So you can even just try it on yourself from out to the side. But if I end up bringing that elbow down, I can end up building tension in that lat, and then I can almost activate the back part. I can activate my lat in order to create tension within that lat, which ends up increasing the stability in that shoulder, helping decrease the stress and strain on that rotator cuff, leading to less likelihood of shoulder injury, helping you overcome your shoulder pain and preventing your shoulder pain from getting worse. Now the third thing, and I've kind of sprinkled it in there, is the rotator cuff. So if I end up doing a bench press with my elbows high, what I end up doing is fully relying on my rotator cuff in order to stabilize the bar. And as we saw, we don't want to do that. We want other bigger muscles and stronger muscles to do that. That's what those shoulder blade muscles or scapular muscles and lats end up doing. So we want to make sure we have those scapular and lat muscles creating stability in the shoulder in order to protect that rotator cuff, as opposed to having that high elbow and relying purely on the rotator cuff to create that stability in the shoulder. So bring down that elbow. Prior to bringing down that elbow, activate those scapular muscles, so create tension in those muscles around the scapula. Bring the elbow down, build tension in that lat, activate that lat, and then stay away from that 90-degree position, which ends up putting all the stress and strain on the rotator cuff and increases the risk of that rotator cuff getting injured and leading to shoulder pain. So this is Rick Selge from Fix My Shoulder Pain on behalf of Mike Westerdahl and everyone at Critical Bench. So this is Rick Selge saying take care and bye-bye.